What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and tonight we're going to be talking about the Valentines update coming to Modern Warfare 2, a new gameplay trailer, and even another surprise. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and let me know down below in the comment section, do you think we'll be getting a Valentine's type of update like we got last year for Vanguard, featuring a reskin jug or even some in-game challenges? Let me know what you think about that down below, and we'll be discussing that deeper into this video. Feel free to use timestamps down below to skip to the topic that you want to hear about the most. But as of yesterday, EA did announce that they're shutting down Apex Legends Mobile and have canceled the Battlefield Mobile title. But for those out there that are concerned about Warzone Mobile, that still is on track to release at some point later this year. It's currently available for Australian servers, and for those out there that are out there and have a compatible device, whether it's an iPhone or Android, but it's not available in any other region just yet. I'm personally really excited about Warzone Mobile since it's going to be heavily integrated with COD 2.0, shared camo progression, leveling, battle pass, all of that good stuff will be covering here on the channel when that does release in the United States. But let me know if you guys out there have ever played Apex Legends Mobile or planning on trying Battlefield Mobile at some point, since that was meant to come out. But before we continue with some crazy juicy updates about Season 2, let's go and thank the sponsor of tonight's video. Now, tonight's video is sponsored by Point3 Gear. Point3 Gear is a clothing brand dedicated to evolution in performance wear. They're expanding beyond just basketball gear to now gaming. They recently released even more officially licensed Modern Warfare 2 merch when it comes to shorts and even some arm sleeves. Their shorts do feature built-in towels on both hips, and the shorts do allow amateurs and pros alike to dominate their lobby and keep their hands dry in between missions. They've sent me two new pairs of Modern Warfare 2 shorts, one that has more of a blue and orange design, and another that has more of a Task Force 141 theme, but don't forget about the arm sleeve that does perfectly match the all-black Modern Warfare 2 shorts as well. All of this is perfect in time for the upcoming launch of Season 2. Now, I have been grinding the game hard, but now I don't have an excuse not to keep up my daily workout routine. Now, if you're ready to rock the most comfortable Modern Warfare 2 merch, so you can click on the link down below and use code DKD20 at checkout to save 20% off your order. But thank you to Point3 Gear for sponsoring tonight's video. Now back to the video, we ended up getting a small gameplay trailer for Ashika Island, the brand new map coming to Warzone in Season 2. It'll be available for Resurgence and DMZ on day one. I obviously already made some previous videos talking about what's going on with the map, the points of interest, the secrets that already got teased, and how it'll be impacting both Resurgence and DMZ separately on February 15th. But this gameplay trailer does give us a bit of a showcase of some things that you probably didn't know about or didn't notice on your first viewing. We can see some jet skis being used here in some of the water-based gameplay, so that means we'll be seeing some new type of vehicles added to Warzone 2 throughout Season 2, which is fantastic. We also got a glimpse of some new blueprints, many of which are red. So I know the theme of Season 2 is red, whereas Season 1 was green. So I'm curious if this is the coincidence or if some of those red blueprints or red operator skins are a hint towards some upcoming Valentine's bundles we might end up seeing at some point before February 14th. We'll also see what looks like a new weapon attachment. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but let me know if you guys recognize that down below in the comments. Could that be some type of extra attachment or even another weapon that we haven't seen before, or something that I might have missed during the launch window of Modern Warfare 2? And we also look at what appears to be the Tier 100 and Tier 100 Ronin skins. So obviously Ronin is our brand new operator for Season 2. He's a returning fella from Modern Warfare 19, but does seem to be the Battle Pass operator for this upcoming season. So we do get a nice glimpse of both of those different operator looks for Ronin. And other than that, though, let me know if I missed anything from this gameplay trailer. It does give us a beautiful look at what looks like the gloomy and cloudy type of weather we're going to be seeing on this map, which of course differentiates it from the sunny Al-Mazrah that we have over in Warzone 2. But in a recent blog post talking about the community feedback that Infinity Ward has received and what they're going to be implementing in Season 2, towards the bottom of that community blog, it does say that for Season 2, their Valentine's Day playlist will return, and to stay tuned for that. And they also mentioned they'll be detailing the multiplayer modes coming to Season 2 in the coming weeks. I'm sure we're going to have to wait until a week from today, which is February 8th, for the big Season 2 blog, followed by the actual roadmap reveal to learn more about what's coming to multiplayer specifically. I know a lot of you guys out there are a bit frustrated that we've heard more about the Warzone side of things and not the game you paid $70 for. I totally get that, but when it comes to Valentine's Day playlist, that gets me a bit intrigued, because Modern Warfare 19 did get a similar update for Valentine's Day, which did change a lot of your favorite game modes to the following. So we had hot singles in your area, wanna cyber, punish me, looking for the one, love hotel, heart point, got the digits, capture the flag, infected, expected, those stayed the same. We even had Singles Appreciation Day, Virtual Rendezvous, Hurts So Good, and Playing the Field. There was also playlists called Friends with Benefits, Double Date, Third Wheel, and even Ready to Mingle. So other than those playlist name changes, Modern Warfare 19 didn't get anything else. I do believe there might have been a Valentine's Day bundle, but I could be mistaken. If I could find proof of that, I'll put it on screen so you guys can see, but it didn't get anything too drastic, such as in-game challenges or a reskin map or anything of that nature. But Cold War ended up coming out with a little bit more. They had Kiss Confirmed, which was a bit of a reskin of Kill Confirmed, except the dog tags that would drop would make kissy noises and were heart-shaped drops, which was cool. I know even for St. Patty's Day, Cold War had a reskin of Stockpile, except they were 4-leaf clovers that would be the drops instead of the dog tags. And I know for sure there were also some Valentine's themed bundles that I covered many years ago for Cold War. I'll put some images on screen of those so you guys can see, but Vanguard took it a little bit of a step further with an interesting update, not only featuring a menu change, but even a reskin for the Jug suit. So instead of being the normal Jug, you'd be a giant pink teddy bear holding a flamethrower, which was hilarious. There were even some playlist name changes like Modern Warfare 19 got, but even a series of challenges that you were able to complete just through playing Champion Hill. They were not available in regular 6v6 multiplayer, but no, the gunfight variant that we had over in that game. But the weird thing about that little event was that you only had a couple of days to complete those challenges. I believe it was maybe 2 or 3 days max. Wasn't much time at all. So Modern Warfare 2 might get a very short-lived Valentine's event as well, with maybe a small series of challenges similar to the short-lived Warzone Cup LTM that did come out, I think, back during Season 1 Reloaded. That's an LTM that was in the game for, I swear, a week and a half tops, maybe even less. They even announced that the mode was going to go away on December 23rd, but for some reason ended up disappearing on December 21st. So I'm not sure what happened with that, but wouldn't shock me if Modern Warfare 2 gets a very short-lived Valentine's event to kind of coincide with how they've handled LTMs before. Now, COD Mobile obviously gets some incredible updates every so often. I mean, much more frequently than the premium Call of Duty series, you guys know that, but for Valentine's Day in the past, COD Mobile has added in new outfits, skins, weapons, emotes, a Valentine's Combat Rig bundle, even a series of challenges to unlock additional content. I'm hoping Modern Warfare 2 gets something close to that. I think the game definitely deserves it, considering how big Modern Warfare 2 is, or COD 2.0 altogether. Despite the rumors of the player base dropping off, the game still did break many records, and for a game called Modern Warfare 2, I'd be shocked if Modern Warfare 2 doesn't at least get something close to what Cold War or even Vanguard offered for their previous Valentine's Day celebrations. But the blog coming up on the 8th might be when we hear more about this Valentine's Day update. Whatever gets added in might last around the week and will likely be removed from the game either with the launch of Season 2 or during the same week as Season 2's release. Obviously, February 14th, Valentine's Day, is the day before the launch of Season 2, so I'm wondering if they add something in for Valentine's Day maybe a week from today, and then that lasts until the very start of the new season, or maybe until the end of that week. But since that all lands on the same week like we saw last year with Vanguard, I'm really curious how they're going to handle this limited time content. Now, bundles also haven't been great for Modern Warfare 2, so I think to see a cool Valentine's Day bundle at least would be better than nothing, even though you guys are like, what about reskinning shipment again, or releasing some type of series of challenges? I obviously want to see that too, but I think at the most, based on how cosmetics have been handled for this game so far, I think at most we'll end up seeing a 2400 COD point bundle that at least has tracers, and we could see some red blueprints like we saw in the Ashika Island gameplay trailer earlier this afternoon. But this is another reason why Gunfight should have been in the game already. I think it should have at least come out with Season 1 Reloaded, and then Gunfight obviously would have came with its own series of smaller maps, whether they're cut off from Al-Mazrah, whether they're cut off from regular 6v6 maps. If they would have done that, it at least would have made up a little bit for the fact that Season 1 only released 2 remasters, no original multiplayer maps whatsoever, and if they would have done that, then they could have actually somewhat reskinned the Valentine's event we got last year for Vanguard by putting in a small series of challenges into Gunfight, like last year we got with Champion Hill. They could have done that, and then they could have gave out one free blueprint or something, even if it wasn't anything special, and some other bonus cosmetics, whether it's charms, gun screens, a sticker, a calling card. To me, it's not even about the value of what the reward is for a series of challenges. I just always like having something to go for, having something to grind for, and having replayability beyond just camel grinding, and that's something that Cold War did perfectly, right? Always adding in some content to grind for, even if the rewards weren't the best. It was a nice challenge going in and doing gunfight tournaments to get, what was it, I think 12 or so free blueprints. But speaking of a somewhat lack of content, you guys are probably like, alright DK, what's going on with regular multiplayer? Well, a funny update for that was provided by Charlie Intel a couple days ago is that the map museum that was available in the beta may be making a comeback at some point in Season 2. If the map is on the roadmap though, I hope it doesn't say new and it just says returning, unless they want to play it a different angle where they say, you know what, it technically is a new map since people out there might not have played played the beta, it'll be a new map to those people. They could play it with that angle, but the way I see it with Museum, it seems like a bit of an embarrassing situation that the map was developed and released for a short period of time that had to get removed because of legal issues with the foundation that actually owns the real museum in real life, because it is based off real life place. And I think that should have led to them saying, all right, let's just hotfix the map back in without even saying anything whenever those legal issues get resolved. If they go ahead and fully market this map as if it's new, as if it is one of the 2 new maps that's coming in Season 2, people are going to be upset about that, right? The press has already teased that we shouldn't expect more than 2 6v6 maps with the next season. I mean, yeah, if they add in some additional support for Museum, or like we have 10v10 or something else, that'll probably play a bit better, but 6v6 didn't play all that great on that map, so can you just imagine if multiplayer in Season 2 only gets Museum and like 1 remaster or something? That's gonna piss people off, and I certainly hope that isn't the case. But you know what, if they want to hot drop this map back in on Valentine's Day, that would also be something fantastic and keep that separate from whatever the actual Season 2 multiplayer update is going to be on February the 15th. Now here's the thing, right? Vanguard only got Christmas and Valentine's Day challenges. I mean, first of all, the Christmas update for Vanguard got its own roadmap. That's when there was actual money still dumped into that game's budget, and there was actually marketing around that game, and it seems like they cared about it. It was after the new year during Vanguard's life cycle when you could just tell that Warzone fully took over, Vanguard wasn't performing well, so in that case, they're like, well, why even dump any more money, time, resources, marketing into a game very few people are playing? I totally get that, but Modern Warfare 2, a game this big, I mean, I don't think the player count dropped off that bad to warrant them saying, you know what, we're not going to do any type of in-game holiday events or series of challenges to unlock free cosmetics at all during the game's life cycle. I mean, I think Valentine's Day, if anything, is a great time to start actually doing in-game events for Modern Warfare 2. If not Valentine's Day, then St. Patrick's Day is probably their last shot to really show us that they want to do something like that. Aside from just doing bundles, do those too, but do the free challenges, give us the free rewards. That would be something that would make people feel like they're getting their money's worth from spending $70 on the new COD. So people want the base game to get equal or even more amounts of content than the free-to-play Warzone application, right? That's the general consensus right now across the entire COD community, so something like that would be great. I mean, Cold War, like I've mentioned a million times, again, call me a Treyarch fanboy, but Cold War really set the bar for how to do a post-launch season, even with the holiday break, even with the pandemic, even with their time constraints on working on that game. They still provided us with lots of content. I mean, look at all the in-game events we had for Cold War, a separate series of challenges to do with a separate set of rewards that you can go ahead and unlock by playing multiplayer or zombies, and that was all separate from what you were able to do in Warzone that year to also get some free rewards and do a different series of challenges. Imagine how much bigger Modern Warfare 2 could do that, because it's not just, you know, 1 or 2 modes that you could possibly do challenges in. Modern Warfare 2 offers the multiplayer, it offers your ground war, it offers your raid episode. Obviously you have DMZ and Warzone. Imagine having a small series of challenges across all those modes to get, you know, 10 or 13 rewards or little cosmetics, do all those to get one big blueprint. There's so much potential for that, and I feel like Modern Warfare 2 just hasn't tapped into that, to the point where I wonder if Activision has no interest in doing events like that ever again for premium releases. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the Valentine's Day update coming to Modern Warfare 2? Will it just be playlist name changes and a bundle? Will it be something more than that like we saw in Vanguard or Cold War? Also, how are you feeling about the brand new gameplay trailer for Ashika Island, as well as the possibility of Museum being marketed as a new map for the next season? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.